From the NMSU Department of Journalism and Media Studies in collaboration with KRWG, this is the student-produced News 22, where news matters.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Samantha Dates.
And I'm Noah Padaka. The 4 people accused in the Young Park mass shooting are officially facing murder charges.
Yesterday, a grand jury returned indictments against 20-year-old Tomas Rivas, Gustavo Dominguez, and Nathan Giovanni Rivas, who are both 17, and 15-year-old Josiah Ontiveros. Each suspect is facing 3 counts of first-degree murder, including conspiracy to commit murder. The March 21st shooting killed 3 people and wounded 15. 16-year-old Andrew Madrid, 18-year-old Dominic Estrada, and 17-year-old Jason Gomez were killed. The 4 suspects will be arraigned this coming Monday. Yesterday, a high-speed chase unfolded here in Las Cruces behind Mayfield High School.
Yeah, the pursuit started near Motel Boulevard, passing by Picacho Middle School. The chase involved several law enforcement agencies in the area, and as the chase progressed, spike strips were deployed to prevent the suspects from escaping. Now, the pursuit concluded with the arrest of a male and female suspect. The male suspects did incur injuries and was transported to a local hospital, while the female suspect was taken into custody.
Well, it looks like these dust storms are finally starting to let up.
And a change is on the way. Mikey, what can you tell us about that weather just right outside?
Thanks, Samantha. Thanks, Noah. Here's a live look at our weather cam right outside of Milton Hall here at the campus of New Mexico State University. Wind-wise, things have calmed down since the beginning of the week, and throughout the weekend, it's going to be beautiful. Let's take a look at our current conditions right now. It is mostly cloudy and 58 degrees, and the winds are at 12 miles per hour. There's 15% humidity, and the dew point is at 13 degrees. Our barometer is at 29.6. Our high is 62 and our low is 48 for an average of 55. Our record high was 91 degrees in 2011, and we have to go all the way back to 1897 to get our record low at 23 degrees. As of today, no precipitation, but throughout the year, it's been 0.05, and hopefully we'll get some rain through the weekend. Back to the desk.
Trees around campus are looking a little bit different lately, with a decoration with a deeper meaning.
April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, so trees are wrapped in teal ribbons to raise awareness. A flyer with a QR code will send you to resources for survivors. It also tells you what to do if you witness an assault.
I think it's very important, considering I'm a victim myself. I think a lot of people, when they see something, I think they need to speak up for the people who can't and who are scared to. I think everyone should pay attention to their surroundings and make sure that sexual assault doesn't happen.
If you or anyone you know has been a victim of sexual assault, you can contact the NMSU Campus Police or the Office of Institutional Equity at 575-646-3635. ADHD is a neurodevelopmental disorder characterized by a combination of behaviors such as difficulty sustaining attention, hyperactivity, and impulsive behavior.
It is a problem that is becoming more and more common in children, but there are ways to maintain balance. And News 22 Saida Sanchez has more details.
Gael Castro is an 11-year-old diagnosed with ADHD. He plays soccer as a form of therapy.
Gael desde el preescolar.
She says in preschool he developed naturally, but when he entered first grade, they began to notice that he struggled to concentrate and forgot things very quickly. ADHD is often diagnosed in childhood, with most cases diagnosed by age 7. Gael has a passion for soccer, and this has benefited him in many ways.
En todos los aspectos. O sea, para Gael hasta
in
la
discipline,
disciplina,
in order,
en el orden,
all
en
this is what has favored him in his daily life.
Physical activity increases the production of dopamine, which can help increase attention and ease the symptoms of ADHD.
This helps because a brain with ADHD cannot produce enough serotonin and dopamine. It's recommended for them to start any activity who make them make any type of exercise. It's just the gym or it's just any type of class extracurricular to make them help these neurochemicals.
according to the latest CDC National Health Interview Surveys published in 2022. It is one of the most common neurodevelopmental disorders in children. It affects more than 9% of children in the United States and 12% of boys. Gael takes the drug Ritalin to help control his symptoms. But when it's in short supply, he stays calm thanks to soccer. Doctors say he will continue to have some of the symptoms in adulthood, but with his early diagnosis, complications can be prevented or at least controlled. Zaira Sanchez Aguilar, News 22.
And thanks, Saida, for that report. Now, don't go anywhere. Mikey will be back with your national weather forecast.
But first, some tips on how to improve your cancer survival odds. More on that when News 22 continues. Welcome back. You're watching News 22 Thursday,
Where news matters.
So we're seeing some pretty scary tornadoes in the Midwest.
And severe heat down in South Texas. Mikey, what can you tell us about temperatures across the nation?
Thanks again, Samantha and Noah. As you can see, the numbers have been everywhere, all over the map. Let's go on to the next map and zoom in down to Gatullo, Texas, where it is 101 degrees. That was our highest temperature recorded in the lower 48. And then going on to the next map, let's zoom up to Mount Rainier, where it was 13 degrees. So huge range today in the lower 48. Let's go up to Alaska and see it was 2 degrees up in Atkasuk, Alaska. And then in Anchorage and in Juneau, they shared 52 degrees down there. In Hawaii, in Lihue, it is 82 degrees, and down in Mauna Kea and in Mauna Loa, it was 84, it was 48 and 49. Back to the desk to Noah and Samantha. Good evening once again, and let's take a look at some temperatures here in New Mexico. In Gallup, it was 41 degrees, and that was the lowest point, and at 61 degrees in Roswell, Las Cruces, and in Deming. Now, taking a look at tomorrow's weather, again, our lowest is at 44 degrees in Gallup and 60 degrees in Socorro, in Deming, and in Las Cruces. And let's take a look at our conditions tonight. In Alamogordo, it's going to be 54 degrees, and tomorrow it's going to be a high of 58. Next, in Truth or Consequences, it's going to be a low of 51 today and a high of 59 tomorrow, and mostly cloudy. And in Silver City, it's going to be 39 degrees and partly cloudy as well, and with a high of 51. In Las Cruces, it is 57 degrees tonight and partly cloudy, and tomorrow is going to be sunny with a high of 61. And back to the desk to Samantha and Noah.
Let's go ahead and take a look at some of our top stories.
The 4 people accused in the Young Park mass shooting are officially facing murder charges. Trees around the Las Cruces New Mexico State University campus are being wrapped in teal ribbon to bring awareness to sexual assault. And finally tonight, a little boy is using soccer to help combat his ADHD symptoms.
Well, here in our 5-day outlook, mostly sunny, but hopefully we have a chance of rain on Saturday. And it's going to be in the 60s through the 70s all the way to Monday, but by Tuesday we are going to be up in the 80s.
Well, it looks like it'll be a pretty nice weekend, except for Saturday. It'll be a little cloudy.
But we need the rain.
We do need the rain.
We need the rain.
God, it's been so dry.
You know, and the wind too is just horrible.
Yeah.
So we're getting
calmed down a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it getting a little bit warmer as the week goes on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, that's all for News 22 Thursday. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight.
Tune in next week for more news. I'm Noah Apodaca.
And I'm Samantha Dates, and from the whole News 22 team, Noah, Mikey, Diego, and myself, have a great night. But don't go too far because Emilia Albornoz is next with Noticias 22 en Español.
This news brief en español is brought to you by Noticias 22. La información más completa de Nuevo México, El Paso y la frontera. Noticias 22.
Buenas tardes, les saluda Emilia Albornoz, hoy en Noticias 22. Las 4 personas acusadas del tiroteo en las Cruces en Young Park oficialmente enfrentan cargos de asesinato. Ayer por la tarde, el jurado dictaminó las acusaciones en contra de Tomás Rivas, de 20 años, Gustavo Domínguez y Nathan Giovanni Rivas, ambos de 17 años, Josiah Ontiveros, de 15 años, y cada uno de los sospechosos enfrentan 3 cargos de asesinato de primer grado, incluyendo conspiración para cometer asesinato. El tiroteo del 21 de marzo dejó 3 personas fallecidas y 15 personas heridas. Entre las víctimas mortales se encontraban Andrew A.J. Madrid, de 16 años, Dominic Estrada, de 18 años, y Jason Gómez, de 17 años. Los 4 sospechosos serán procesados el próximo lunes. Una persecución a alta velocidad tomó lugar aquí en las Cruces el día de ayer. La persecución comenzó cerca del Motel Boulevard, pasando por la escuela secundaria Picacho, detrás de la preparatoria de Mayfield. La persecución implicó una respuesta coordinada de varias agencias de la ley a medida que avanzaba la persecución, por lo que se desplegaron correas de púas para evitar que los sospechosos escaparan. La persecución concluyó en la aprehensión de una mujer y de un hombre, que fueron los sospechosos. El hombre sufrió lesiones durante el incidente y fue trasladado a un hospital local para recibir atención médica, mientras que la sospechosa fue detenida y transportada por la policía. Les mantendremos informados del caso. El Departamento de Agricultura está resintiendo las consecuencias de los récords de Donald Trump que han hecho el presupuesto gubernamental. Un recorte de $8 millones pondrá el fin a las iniciativas de la era de la pandemia que ayudaban a suministrar alimentos frescos a los bancos de alimentos y despensas. Cientos de agricultores han solicitado préstamos y comprado equipos en preparación para el programa, pero ahora podrían perder la estabilidad financiera mientras luchan por encontrar nuevos compradores. Autoridades advierten que las comunidades desatendidas también podrían tener dificultades para acceder a alimentos frescos, por lo que se prevén otros resultados negativos en otras áreas del país. Esto ha sido todo por mi parte la tarde de hoy. Que tengan un buen fin de semana. Hasta luego.